What up? It's your boy Shauna, it's your boy Bonds, it's your boy 2D from Geekz in the City. And this time I have a different kind of video for y'all. If y'all don't know, Street Fighter 5 is reaching the end of its life cycle. And basically, in order for celebration of the anniversary, they actually decided to make a fifth season character pass. And this character pass has a lot of hitters on it. We have Rose, which is basically a central character in Street Fighter. She helped Ryu suppress his Sasui, and she is the teacher of Minot in Street Fighter 5. We have Oro, and Oro is basically one of the strongest characters in Street Fighter altogether, basically neck and neck with Akuma. Like he's on god level status, and he fights with one arm. One arm, bro. One arm. He fights Akuma with one arm, which is ridiculous. We have Dan, which is the joke character, the one that the people's champ, the one that everybody wanted. Everybody loves Dan. You know, he's the janky version of Ryu. He's the trash version of Ryu, but people love him because he's really funny and his taunts are like, you know, it's nice to have like that lively character. We all need the joke character in the games, right? And last but not least, we have Akira. And Akira is from Rival Schools, which is basically everybody was surprised. I was surprised. Everybody was surprised. The whole world was like, huh? Akira? Y'all brought her back of all people? But I was hyped because Rival Schools actually is a really good fighting game. And just because of that, we thought it'd be really cool to basically do backstories, or basically give a little bit of information about mostly some of the characters in the series, all the characters in the series actually. And without further ado, the first one I want to talk about was Makoto, who originated in Third Strike. Surprisingly enough, Makoto is literally, she is aggressive. She is not your Chun-Li. She's not your Cammy. She is aggressive. She's crazy. She's a tomboy. She's very dedicated to training. She practiced Rinnokan karate by her father. She's basically just one of the boys. And ironically enough, her story is actually kind of sad. The way Street Fighter story goes, like, I'm not gonna like do Street Fighter 1 and 2, but basically whatever. For 3, 4, and 5, basically Street Fighter 4 being the first, like, in the series, and then it goes Street Fighter 5 and the Third Strike being the last one. And in Street Fighter 4, she basically showed that she was raised in the Tosa region of Japan, which is the countryside, with her older brother and her father. And her father taught her the Rinnokan karate, which is basically the karate, the rush down, the grapples, basically the heavy-handed strikes, etc., etc. And for the most part, her father passed away from an illness. And basically all the practitioners of Rinnokan karate, they left after he died. So it's kind of just like, you know, after he's gone, okay, we don't really need him anymore, whatever. Be gone, vanish. And they just ghosted. They ghosted Makoto. They ghosted anyone, nothing to do with the dojo, because she was the next in line to teach. And it got really sad because her brother even abandoned her, literally left her on her own to become a businessman because they wasn't making any money and the dojo was declining. So basically the whole gist of her story in Street Fighter 4 and her whole character story was basically to bring back money and basically uphold her father's reputation and bring back the dojo. So in Street Fighter 4, the tournament, the Sin tournament, she basically joins with the intention to get clout for her tournament, but she ends up seeing Fei Long, which is basically Bruce Lee. It's literally Bruce Lee, and she bites Bruce Lee in order to get back, in order to show some reputation and bring back some clout for her dojo. But at the end of her story, after she quote unquote beats the pants off all of her enemies, she didn't make any money because Seth was killed, because Seth was the bad guy, and the whole organization kind of disbanded. So basically left her in the dirt. And she decides to actually do the right thing and rebuild her father's dojo by hand and basically make it for her own and basically make money the right way, which is actually really noble. And in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, basically, which is a continuation, she finds Ibuki, and Ibuki is the ninja, the teenage ninja who loves boy bands or whatever, thirsty girl. And they're shown to be rivals because they're both young. They both have different styles of fighting. Makoto's like more serious, tomboy, ain't no time for the bullshit. Boogie's more playful. She's more sarcastic, whatever. So basically, their personalities clash a lot, and they end up fighting. And eventually, she finds Ryu and challenges him in order to show more clout for her dojo. And once she does, the public, they're like, "Yo, she fought Ryu? Holy crap! She must be awesome, whatever." And basically, it makes a lot more people go back to her dojo. So basically at the end of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, she fights everybody. She fights Cammy, she fights Alex, Zangief, Ryu, DJ, T-Hawk, and eventually more news spreads around that she's beating everybody. Like, she's literally slapping everybody. And at this point, and now her older brother's like, oh my gosh, like Makoto, she really did it. So her brother basically tells everybody that, because now she has a lot more service coming back to her dojo. So now her brother's basically like, no, it's like, come on, come serve, only 30 people at a time, whatever. And at the end of the day, it's basically a happy story. Makoto's brother and her grandfather, who's still alive, is actually happy to see how good the dojo is coming back up or whatever. And at the end of it, it's basically Makoto just being the owner of the dojo, ready to fight more people and ready to train more people. So that's basically her backstory. Makoto is a really cool character. Her archetype is really, it stays true to her design with the aggressive rush down, especially with the Renaissance karate. Her whole moveset revolves around grapples and getting in, dashing in to do dash punches, basically not leaving the opponent with any incentive to breathe, right? And that's why a lot of people consider her really annoying in Third Strike, because it's like the parry system. It basically made her probably one of the strongest characters in the game at that time. So that was Makoto from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Be sure to follow us at our page at Geekz in the City on Facebook, Geekz in the City on YouTube. This has been Bonds. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
いい加減にしてください。